Sorry.
Dave, would you go over there,
yes.
please? I got it. You okay?
Yeah. Go ahead with questions, guys.
Well, your first chance to really talk after that game Saturday night. How did you feel, and where's your head at kind of now heading into the Auburn game this weekend?
My head is where it's at every week. It's just a new week, another opportunity to go out and compete. It's a great opportunity with Auburn. We have our things to work on from the Missouri game, so we're just taking each day to continue to grow and get better as a team.
What did you learn from the Missouri game?
Well, I learned a lot. Every time you step on the field is a learning opportunity. So I learned just a lot about the college game and just things that I need to continue to improve out every day.
Coach made a point of saying maybe you're trying to do too much in a couple of instances, maybe in those turnovers, those interceptions. Maybe be a little more conservative. Were there things like that you had to learn, or just
every time I step on the field, I just got to make sure I'm being smart, protecting the football. Coach always says the football holds our dreams, goals, and aspirations. So we just got to be smart with the football and just finish drives as a team and just cut down on the little mistakes and focus in on the details.
Josh, I feel like you and your receivers are getting your timing down. I know you haven't been able to practice with those first team guys a lot, but do you guys feel like you're starting to find a groove?
Oh, we are. I felt like we had a groove Saturday. We just didn't finish. So every time we get on the field and after practice, we're able to put in extra hours in throwing and routes and just getting our timing down, because if we get our timing down in practice, we'll be that much better on Saturday.
How is starting different than going in there in the middle of a game?
Oh, it's a lot different. I wouldn't say your mentality changes, but it's always great to start a game and with just all the hype and the energy that's going on in the stadium. So it was a great experience.
Were you nervous? Were you pretty wound up?
Oh no, I was just anxious to get on the field and anxious to play. I've been waiting all year to play, so it was great. It was a great opportunity to get on the field and show what I got, show what I have.
Are you the kind of guy that maybe dwells on some of the mistakes you made, or are you kind of more?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Coach always says snap and clear. So once you make a mistake, you can't focus on it. You just gotta be ready to make the next play that comes to you.
What's been your biggest thing in coming back and responding this week, going into your next start?
Just making sure I'm still being a vocal leader around the team and encouraging the guys to stay up and reminding everybody our goals are still intact to make a bowl game. We have 3 more games to show what we got. So.
What's been the biggest adjustment for you just going through this process? I mean, 2 games so far as a college player, and how different is it from the biggest difference from what you used to in high school?
The biggest difference is just the time commitment that being a college quarterback has. You just have to make sure you're getting in the film room. You have to know your opponent in and out, know the playbook in and out, and know the game plan in and out.
Josh, Missouri brought some pressure the other night. Do you expect Auburn to do the same thing and kind of challenge it?
I expect that. We expect pressure every time we get on the field. It's just a part of the game, so we just got to be ready for it.
Can you talk about the importance of the run game? Just because, I know you had to abandon the field tonight because you fell behind early, but just how important it is to kind of make things easier on you.
The run game is always important. It's a part of football, and it's something we pride ourselves at here at Tennessee. We have 2 great running backs with Ray John Neal and Marlon Lane, so every time we get the ball in their hand, they're a threat. So.
Coach has kind of called out the offensive line a little bit, but have you had a pep talk with these guys, and how tough is it to talk to guys that are 4 years on you in this program?
I talked to them last week, and I continue to encourage them every day. It's not too bad. They're very open guys, very receptive, so every day I just step in and continue to encourage them to continue to grow and get better every day.
You mentioned wanting to be a vocal leader. Is that something that comes natural for you? Is that difficult to do with some seniors in that huddle?
I feel like it comes natural. It's a part of the quarterback position. I've always done it, so it's just a habit I have. I just got to continue to work on it, find my skills, and continue to get better.
Is it tough being a leader like that as a true freshman, or how difficult is that?
It's not tough. Being the quarterback, people look to you when things go wrong, so you just get used to it. And so being a quarterback, it requires being a leader.
Just how did you feel about after Saturday's game? How did you feel about the way you played personally? Did you think you've done well as for a first start, or stuff you should have done better?
There's a lot of improvements I have. I was able to watch the film on the plane ride home, and I've taken notes on just about all of them. And so every day I'm out here working hard to get better and pull up my craft to make this team better.
Josh, you threw it 42 times the other night. You ran at 7. Did you expect your workload to be that heavy, or that kind of catch you off guard?
It didn't. Every time you step on the field, you just have to be prepared with whatever coaches throw at you. Just be ready to go out and execute. So I felt like I was ready, and just got to continue to get better.
What did you think of your performance, and what was the most important thing you learned?
The most important thing I learned is just the details and just making sure taking care of the football and just being smart.
You've only been on the road now. What do you think it's going to be like starting in Neyland Stadium?
It's going to be an awesome experience. I'm really looking forward to getting in front of our great fans of Vol Nation and looking forward to leading the team out in front of 102-455.
Josh, would you like to see a few more design runs, maybe where you can actually run the ball?
I'm just a player. I execute the coach's game plan.
Josh, what's the off-field like? I mean, you got a ton of reporters here talking to you. I'm sure you're more recognizable on campus. What's that been like since you've been named the starter and started playing?
It's been fun being the quarterback. All eyes are always on you, so you just have to make sure you're being smart and doing the right thing all the time.
So what about the class load? Your coach has kind of amped you up a little bit with your reputation academically. What's classroom like for you? What classes do you like? What classes do you have struggled with a little bit?
I enjoy math classes, and luckily coming in, I'd taken all my other classes that weren't math, so right now I can focus in on all my math courses for my major. So I'm enjoying school, and I'm doing well at it.
So is it really aeronautical engineering? Or
aeronautical.
What do you want to do?
My ultimate goal is to build and design airplanes. So.
Fly them, that kind of thing?
Fly them in my free time, but I don't want to be a pilot. But my goal is to build and design my own airplanes, and hopefully one day own my own airplane company.
You've always been fascinated by aeronautics and planes?
I have been. It started from the 7th grade in Atlanta, where I'm from. So, the Tuskegee Airmen are big, and I went to a camp, and we were able to tour the Delta facility down in Atlanta. So ever since then, I've always had a fascination with them, and it's just grown as I've gotten older.
Cool.
Let's take 2 more guys.
Yes, they have a camp every summer for middle schoolers and high schoolers, and I was able to visit a lot of the air museums down in Georgia and visit the Delta production factory down there, and just piqued my interest.
It seems like a lot of your teammates seem to always talk about how smart you are. Do they give you kind of a hard time? Do they call you a smart kid? Do you enjoy kind of the ribbing that a lot of the offensive linemen especially seem to give you?
No, it's not too bad. Some of them come to me for help in the classroom a few times, but it all comes a part of being a quarterback.
Okay, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.